Guys, welcome to part 7, I believe. Part 7 of the Skyward Sword power playthrough. It's Wednesday now, unfortunately. I didn't get a video up Tuesday. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I meant to, and I had a time slot, but I had to get the podcast out, so that took a little priority. Also, our Zeldathon, as I have named it, has been delayed to possibly tomorrow. We'll see. It might be next week. So, other than that, that's what was supposed to happen today, which I was worried I wouldn't be able to get a video out today as well. But luckily I did. We're good. So, if you guys don't remember, last time we finished the second dungeon, our second temple, the Earth Temple, and then I flew back to Skyloft to do something. I don't remember what. But now I'm going to do a couple side quests. So I'm going to try and do a bunch of videos this weekend, record a bunch, and then put a bunch out next week, before the end of the year. I'm going to try and finish the game this weekend. So, because Tony wants to borrow it. And I know how much you guys like. That really has nothing to do with you, so I don't know how much you guys like anything. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be done soon. And I will be more consistent. I don't know what I have to do. It's actually got us. Yeah, our Zeldathon got delayed. It was really sad, but we're still going to do it. It's just today was the day Tony and Scott moved out of college, so it was a little difficult. Actually, I'm going to go to Beetle first. Because his prices change. Because he's a bastard. So his prices might go up once I put in the little rock slab that I got. So I'm going to just, god damn it, get this over with now. There we go. I'm climbing. I've been playing, other than this, I've been playing so much Cave Story. It's ridiculous. I really like Cave Story. It's a great game. How much is it? Just tell me how much it is. Oh, that's not bad. If you guys haven't played Cave Story, especially for like Nintendo fans, it's a must because it's totally Metroidvania, as in, you know, you have a big area and you go to new areas, you go through like levels, one might say, and get new items, and the new items let you access new areas. So it's Metroid-like. Once you have... I have the rocket boots now, which I just recently got. Now I can go to, say, this... I can reach this platform I couldn't get before. So, you know, this is just an example. So you go back to new areas, and it's all like, hey, awesome. What should I buy? Should I buy another wallet? That's an extra wallet. How much is it? Let me see what the other one is. Oh! I love Beetle. I'm glad they brought him back from Wind Waker. He's so ridiculous. 600. I don't like how he fucking drops you at the bottom of his trapdoor shit when you don't buy something. It's not my fault. You're a douchebag, bitch. I will get you. Yay.
Thank you.
All right. But yeah, Cave Story, awesome. It's got a really awesome art style. Like, I've been playing Cave Story Plus, I got the Humble Bundle, as I mentioned Monday, I believe. Morgan, don't say sorry, my cat's sneezing. It's being real loud about it too. The Humble Bundle worth Cave Story Plus alone. So the Cave Story Plus, you have the newer graphics, and I think a new area, like an extra level post game, is the big thing that you get with Cave Story Plus. I haven't gotten there yet. I don't think I've beaten the game before. I played through most of it on the DSi, but I haven't beaten it. Not yet. I'm working on it, though. But yeah, Cave Story Plus, so you get the new graphics and the old graphics, as well as the new music and the old music. I like the new music a lot. The old music's awesome. The 8-bit style. It's real good. Really class. It's a huge throwback to like the SNES, which is good because that's the Super Metroid platform. So, oh my God, it's light, golden ass light. Now I get to go to the desert. Getting this temple is such a bitch, though. Like, I'm probably gonna spend like 2 whole videos on the desert alone. I don't want to make like a big 1.5 hour long video for you guys to watch. That's just cruel. Running. All right. What shall I do first? Let's see if I can find somebody who needs my help. And I have to go do the fucking stupid ass pumpkin thing for that bitch over on the pumpkin island. Go to the bazaar. Usually there's people are like, oh yeah, there's this dude. Oh, I think this is the ghost. Where you can do the ghost thing. And if you don't know what that is, you'll know soon. If you don't, hopefully you'll know. Basically, there's a ghost in the toilet. It's pretty awesome. Just have a nap in bed till night. That's all. I got some new to show you. Small bomb guy. What a jerk. I'll figure. Goddamn tumbleweeds. It's always the tumbleweed. It's never anything else. All right, let's see it. Get my wood shield for the desert. Because the goddamn metal shield don't protect electricity, but apparently the wooden shield does. Which makes sense, I guess. Now I'm gonna go get treasure chests. I got so many to get now. Okay. I can only set so many beacons until that point in the desert where Fi's like, hey, you can set multiple beacons. I'm like, what? Get away, birds. I can fly on my own. There's a bird down there. Weird. There's a weird little tangent I went off there. Let's see, to my right. Try the 6 dive ability on there. Hell yeah, look at me being a boss. I got a small seed satchel. Look at me. I got a satchel. I'm a satchel man. Alright. There's one there. It's hard to imagine I only got 2. When I was down there. I got one when I was playing last video. Still, that's still only 3. There's the 4th one in the village. I guess that's a good amount. I suppose for one go. Sounds so good. It's like gotten really, really old for me, but it's still so good. Press down to dive. I can see my beacon, yay. You know, I've noticed, so like, this game has like 7 dungeons, like, total. That's it. But like when you go back to like Ocarina of Time, Ocarina of Time had 3 dungeons. Then you turn to Adult Link, and then you had 6. You had 5 temples. I'm trying to think. Forest, Death Mountain, the Rudo, the Water Palace, the Shadow Temple, the Spirit Temple, and then Ganon's Castle, Ganon's Tower, as they call it in the game, I guess, if you want to count that. So that's 6 more dungeons on top of 3. That's 9 dungeons. That's a lot of dungeons. This game has like 7 total throughout the whole game. Where, you know, like Ocarina of Time has a breaking point where you turn to Adult Link and start collecting medallions, as opposed to the 3 artifacts. This game has the breaking point where you start collecting the 3 fires to make the Master Sword. Spoiler, if you are really salty about that. But this game only has 7 dungeons. Just 2 for the springs, 1 for finding Zelda, which is the 3rd dungeon, if you forgot, and then 3 for the 3 fires, and then 1 for last dungeon. There's no dungeon before the final boss either. There's no dungeon to get to the final boss. Although there is a pretty epic fight. And then if you look at like A Link to the Past, which is the last true 2D Zelda other than the handhelds, which I'm not counting because they're handheld games. They're smaller. Well, they're supposed to be smaller, but A Link to the Past was a full 2D Zelda game, full console 2D Zelda game. That had 10 dungeons, I believe. You had I think it had 11 or 12 dungeons, actually. Because you had the 3 pendants to get to the Master Sword, and you got the Master Sword. And then you had the 8 maidens. I don't know if the 8th was the final dungeon, or if Ganon's Tower was separate from the 8 pendants, or the 8 spirit maiden things. So, Link to the Past had a lot of dungeons, is what I'm saying. And Twilight Princess did not have a lot of dungeons either. That you had the, let's see, I'm trying to think here. It's real difficult. You had the fourth dungeon. You had the first 3 to clear all the Twilight out of everywhere, right? That's how I remember them, at least. And then then you had the sand, the one in the desert, and that started your quest to get the goddamn mirror fragments, right? And then there were 4 mirror fragments. So that plus the original 3 makes 7 total. And then you have the Twilight, Castle of Twilight in the Twilight Realm, which was amazing level designers, by the way. That whole Tron Twilight Realm kind of thing was so fucking awesome. And that's 8. And then you had Hyrule Castle, which was Ganon's castle, which was another awesome dungeon. That's 9. So you had 9 there. Again, Skyward Sword, other than like Majora's Mask, is the least dungeons of any 3D Zelda game. That's what I'm saying here. Like even the handheld Zelda games have less. Some of the handheld Zelda games have more dungeons. Although a lot of them now have shifted to like 4 or 5 dungeons, which is really upsetting because I think they could do a full like Link to the Past, like 11 dungeon treatment on the handhelds, like especially the 3DS. I'm hoping the next 3DS Zelda game, or the first 3DS Zelda game, is a full treatment. And I hope it's top-down 2D style, but with 3D character models and graphics and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I hope so. I can only dream, though. I'm only speculating here. But yeah. That's just interesting. Skyward Sword. Less is more with Skyward Sword. Although the areas that you go to, you spend a lot more time in them than you ever did before, I think. Which is good. You get more intimate with the areas. Instead of having more areas, there's less, but they're bigger. So, there's the Nehru Desert, then there's like the Sea of Sands, which turns into the ocean in the desert, for example. And then you have the forest, which, you see so much of in the beginning because you're fucking looking for those goddamn Kikwis. And that quickly turns, you get to go see the Lake Helia. I think it is. I don't actually think it's Lake Helia. But you go see the lake where the water dragon is. Spoiler. I'm kind of having like a free realm talk here. Without worry of spoilers. So, it's like each area actually has 2 areas in it. You know what I'm saying? Like with you have the volcano, which you don't see until later. And then with the forest area, you have the lake. And then with the desert, you have the Sea of Sands. So, it's cool. It works well. Blow, 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 blow. Yay, rubies. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having less dungeons, is what I'm saying. I just think it's interesting that Nintendo is kind of moving in that direction. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Because I feel like the content in these areas is so dense that it really makes up for it. Plus, there's a lot less bullshit. A lot less dumb hoops that you gotta go through, which I appreciate. I got an ancient flower. Flowers are pretty, just by the way. Alright. Gotta go back. Get me out of here. I can put it back. Hell yeah. I'm a wizard. Or at least I hope I am. I'm curious as to, now that they've kind of taken the risk with Skyward Sword, where they, you know, you kind of broke the formula a little bit. I want them to just go crazy, like a Zelda game without dungeons. Like, that'd be crazy and probably awesome. Because I know Nintendo could do something real cool with it. But we'll see. If Retro Studios ever does a Zelda game, which if you listen to the podcast, you know that's kind of like a dream of mine, is for Retro to do a Zelda game. Because after what they did to Metroid, they made it, took it so in a way, like when I first heard Metroid Prime was a first-person game, I'm like, this is gonna be so stupid. It's gonna be Call of Duty Metroid. Oh, but it is so good. Metroid Prime, it takes everything that makes a Metroid game, already Metroid game, in 2D, brings it in 3D flawlessly, and makes it some things even more awesome. So, if Retro can do that with Zelda, like take what made Zelda awesome, put it in an entirely new light, and still have it be awesome, or more than likely even more awesome, I am excited, to say the least. I'll see if I can get to the big sand area, and then maybe cut the video. Maybe if I'll be able to get to, like, when you get the claw on your little thing, your my beetle claw. That's what the kids are calling it these days. God damn it. No, my ruby's gonna disappear. Okay. Getting a phone call. I'm going to decline answering for you guys, because I care. I gotta start silencing my phone before I'm recording, though. Like, seriously. These are big ants. I hope ants aren't that big in real life. Even though I know they're not, it's still freaky. I don't like bugs. So you guys know. I'm not a fan. One of my friends is like totally crazy about it though. Like you can't see bugs like on the TV screen without like getting freaked out. I'm not that bad. Come on. Okay, good. I had to check to see if the wooden shit did actually deflect lightning. If it didn't, I'd be kind of upset. Pretty sure this room gave me a lot of trouble when I first went through it. Not sure though. We shall see, no doubt. I'll just leave it. Yeah, I remember this puzzle now. You have to roll the bomb. But I was sitting there trying to run across it. And obviously that's not possible. To be fair, those bombs get kind of a ridiculous distance, so it doesn't seem like it should be possible. He's got a good rolling arm. Why did it go all the way to the left? Oh, of course. There we go. Kaboom. Well, frame rate drop right there. Actually hit a lot of frame rate stuff. Stuttering, not like really bad frame rate. Later on. No, you can't eat me. Bad. Stupid. That was bullshit. Let's see, look who won in that fight, you little fuck. What could possibly be in this treasure chest? I don't know. A golden skull. Oh my god. Oh god, stupid. That's right, Link. Don't you give up on me now yet, Daddy. I like cutting it close, you know me. The boys are back in town. I don't know why I was so inspired to say that. Use your arms, Link. Come on. Off we go. Oh, damn it. And we're going back. All right. I'm very tired. Maybe why I'm a little less talkative. I mean, I went on my huge rant about Zelda. I mean, discussion about Zelda earlier, but I'm just really tired. I could go for a nap, but I don't think I'll be able to get one before late, which is depressing, but I will. I shall suck it up. Skip. I don't need to see that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and get the claw for my little bug thing. We'll be good. It's these motherfuckers that are going to get on my nerves. I wonder if now I have the wooden shield. Oh, sweet. Can't do that with the metal shield. Hey, motherfucker. You dare. First time you see the Triforce is here in the desert. Which is that? Oh, stop it. Interesting, because you get to see like the Helian wings, which I guess is like the symbol of Helia. Finally getting some tumbleweed. Oh yeah. You get to see the Helian wings. Like you see that kind of symbology. Is that the right word? You see that symbol a lot, but you don't see the Triforce, which is always paired with the wings. So it's an interesting thing because the Triforce is kind of like a secret thing that you find out. You find that out later. It's like, oh, just don't tell anybody about it. I'll be able to block these goddamn electric Bokoblins attacks now too. Can't do with the iron shield. I'm glad I got the wooden shield now. Goddamn Bokoblins fucking my shit up. What's up, Bokoblin? Let me see if it's the same name. Help, Zert. Come on, I know. Technoblin. These Bokoblins, Bokoblins, I think that's how you're supposed to say it, wield sophisticated weaponry created by an ancient and highly evolved civilization. I hate how all the ancient civilizations way more fucking evolved than the modern civilization. It's like, yeah, those guys from 1,000 fucking years ago, way more advanced than us. Way more advanced. Come on, daddy. You're gone. They fell out, as the ladies like to call it. Thank you, Zert. If you haven't gone along, they would have sucked all the electricity out of me. I think that's what he said. Now I can make the fucking the awesome quick beetle. You got the hook beetle. It's got big pincers. Hook beetle is essentially an entirely new item. Makes a regular beetle look like a chump, as far as I'm concerned. No. Gudunk. I wonder, like, when you're in the time shift zone, does the whole world look like it's in the past, or just does the world outside the circle look like blurry, creepy mess, or does like the world just look like it does the Link? And people that are in the time shift zones like explode into dust and death if they walk out. So I'm just worried that maybe they'll die. I worry about these things. I'm gonna kill this guy. Hit him. That's the noise they make in my head. I like when you get the fast beetle, you can't speed up when you're carrying shit. That's just dumb. I also don't like how the beetle reticle is goddamn ridiculously huge. It has no impact on how the beetle really moves. It's not how that works. Like, you could have just made like a normal size reticle and it would not have been any different. I know it's not like the most precise science using the beetle there, but it's not that ridiculous. Just putting that out there. Yeah. Hey, look, it's an amber relic. I have like 1 billion of those, so clearly I need more. More. Alright. It's time for me to be a crackhead. Hell yeah, tumbleweed. I need to collect like a shit ton of tumbleweed, so forgive me if I go on a little tangent. I got a bug too. A sand cicada. Loud and annoying motherfucker. That thing, like, when it shows it up close, looks a lot like a grasshopper. Just like as a bug. No, no. Oh, God damn it. It's lost forever. I wonder if I can catch bombs. I can't. Goddamn bird. Let me kill this bird. Gonna murder this bird and his family. That's just the kind of guy I am. Get him. And gone. I have like the recording up on my computer. I can watch it as it records. It's like 2.5 seconds delayed. It's really weird watching it. What's up, bird? You ready to die? And you're dead. Family never loved you. Especially your father. He was always disappointed. Oh, thank God. That was so close. God. I was on the edge of my seat to the end. Should have seen me. I was like... It's ridiculous. I'm a crackhead when it comes to catching tumbleweeds. Yeah, just come into the net. Did I not go far enough back? Yeah, I didn't. I just wanted to see if I didn't have to go that far back. I do. to go all the way to the end of the thing. Well, we learn something new every day. I just wasted probably about a minute of all of your time. Right about 4 minutes. I think I'll catch another tumbleweed, find a save point, and call it a day. Made some goddamn progress today, at least. Kind of. A lot of tumbleweed progress. Goddamn. Alright, I think I'll just go back to the beginning of the area. Yeah! Do you see that fucking ninja reflex? I was born to catch tumbleweeds. See, you just fucked yourself up there. You dumb shit. Gotcha. See, I told you guys, like, in the first one or two videos, like, or whenever I got the bug net, I have a fucking problem when it comes to catching shit with my net. Let's see how many more tumbleweeds I'm gonna need to get. Not too many, I don't think. I need like 15, so 8 more. Alright guys, thanks for watching. To leave a question, I would like to ask you yes or no. And a why. Yes or no and why. Would you want there to be a lot of dungeons? Not a yes or no. Would you want the next Zelda to have a lot of dungeons? Kind of like Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time, or less dungeons like Skyward Sword or the handheld Zelda games? And I'd like to know why. So please leave your answer in the comment below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.